welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a reading for the week of January 1st to January 7th, 2023. To pull some energy for your reading, we're going to go into the Magical Moon deck and pull a card for moon energy. We pulled the Moon and Capricorn card for you. It reads, put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving or increasing your financial security. Pisces, you are an emotional person, so we're going to clarify this with this reading. We're just channeling some energy on what your reading is going to be about or what's been concerning you. I'm also pulling from the chakra wisdom cards. You pulled the sixth chakra. The sixth chakra is the third eye chakra. This is the card you pulled. I'm going to read it out loud. I'm reading as you. This is intuitive perception. I'm sorry, you guys. I cannot talk. I'm going to read it out. This is you reading, or this is you speaking. It says, I know that what my intuitive senses tell me are true. I open myself to the truth that is within and around me. I know that it is there for me to receive. I practice developing my intuition, and I know that it is a major aspect of who I am. In the stillness and silence of meditation and contemplation, I will experience and know the truth. I like that. That's you speaking to channel in some more of that positive energy for yourself. We're going to pull from the affirmation cards. You pull the Today I Will Not Compare card. It reads, today I will not compare myself to others. I will find true peace in my own life. Very interesting. Pisces, very interesting. It looks like you guys are in your head. Let's pull your cards out and get into your reading. Be sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising readings for a more clear view on your week. Take this as it resonates. This is only a weekly reading. I try to pull very positive readings no matter what our cards pull, but we're going to work from the area. We're going to work from the past, then we're going to do the present, the future, and then we have an area of the good stuff. Okay, so in the area of your past, we pulled the Death card, the Six of Swords, the Moon, and the Hermit. The Death card represents a drastic ending. Something had to come to an end in order for a new thing to begin. When that happens, we usually go into a state where we're trying to find the best way to begin the next path. And leaving one place of nothingness or uncomfortability, going to a place of unknown. And that's what the Six of Swords represents, that you're moving forward, but you have nothing to lose, so you're kind of going forward and not really knowing where you're moving to. And you're kind of like daydreaming about it, you're night dreaming about it, you're in your mind a lot about it, and that causes a lot of isolation for you with this Hermit card. Isolating, separating yourself, focusing on your meditation and your contemplation is important to you. That's why your third eye is open, so that it gives you the guidance that you need, so that you're able to see those signs. Your intuitive gifts are activated. Your third eye is open. You can see all the signs that are available to you. And you're sitting in hermit mode because you're trying to find out the best way to move forward without wasting time. It's a natural instinct. This is in the area of your past. Like I said, take it how it resonates. In the area of your future, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of a cycle, a financial cycle. It's like the universe handing you what you need to do what you got to do to get the money. Pentacles are always money. The Three of Pentacles is more so like, let me show you what I did with what I had. You kind of went from a space of having nothing to having to rebuild again, because we started off the reading with the Death card. Now you're kind of showing people, hey, look at what I got. I made this from scratch. But you know, this is kind of like that show off energy. Sometimes you want to stay away from that show off energy, sometimes you don't. But remember, you don't want to compare yourself to others. You don't want to be in that energy where you're being showing off, or you're trying to be compare yourself to others, or to make your situation look better than it is. You don't want to be jealous of someone else's situation. You need to worry about yourself. The Hierophant is the traditional way of thinking. This could mean one or two things. This could mean you are going by the traditional way. You're using information from what we know from history to make your decisions moving forward. Or this could mean that you're throwing all the traditions away, because you pulled the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is kind of like that matter-of-fact energy. I said what I said. I'm taking the actions needed to pursue the goals that may look like they are unreachable to others. You see the idea, and you're standing on it. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands sitting together in your present. It's giving momentum, so it's probably a time for you to use the momentum, those reassuring signs that you have that say that you're doing everything on the right path. Use that momentum to go forward. In your future, we pulled the Ace of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. All these wands in your reading means it's time to take action. Wands are the fire. Wands represent fire, and they also represent taking action. Logical action over emotional action. But it's a lot of emotions here. But we channeled this moon in Capricorn energy, and it says you want to put those emotions, your emotional concerns, to the side and focus on achieving that bag. Get out of your feelings, get into a bag. And it looks like you're doing that here in the future. So in your present, you use what you had to get what you want. And I feel like you were taking that opportunity to show people that you was doing good too soon. Don't worry about showing everybody everything. In the future, what you have in the Ace of Cups, that's another ace. You have 3 aces here. Yeah, you have 3 aces here. And that all means the beginning of a cycle. You started off this reading with the end of a cycle. So take it how it resonates. This is only a weekly reading, so don't take it too seriously. But if you see where it resonates in your life, take advantage of the momentum that comes with the beginning of a cycle. You know how it's kind of like, even like this doesn't look like it's a relationship. There's no love cards here at all. This could definitely be about a family situation, like you're moving your family from one place to another, or this could be your job situation. It doesn't look like love at all, and I'm not saying love isn't here for you. I think you just have more important things to worry about. Not saying love isn't important, but the example I was going to use for the Ace of Cups, like your cup runneth over. I forgot what I was gonna use. I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on. We'll get back to that. Anyway, so this is you, the Ace of Cups, proving that what you set your mind up to do, you're actually going to achieve your goals. Cups are kind of like, to me, I feel like that's a gift from the universe. That's just kind of like the guy saying, here, use this to you, and do what you're gonna do with that. This could be a person, anything that the universe gave you, like a little something to get you going. Then you got the Two of Wands. If you look at the illustration on the Two of Wands, he's holding the world in his hands. This is big momentum energy. It's like the beginning of something great. Then you have the Ten of Wands. Tens are usually the end of a cycle, but this looks like anxiety, stress, taking on too much at one time. You know logically that you should not do that. When you're trying to find balance in a cycle, especially in the beginning of a cycle, the worst thing you could do is take on too much at one time. You got a 10 where you got all these ones. This not supposed to be here. Take the stress away. Then you got the Queen of Wands. So it's telling me that maybe you are noticing that, hey, I'm not going to overwhelm myself, because the Queen of Wands is sitting firm in her position. It's like more so someone that has reaped the benefits from the hard work. Someone that is being noticed and appreciated and celebrated and being praised for going through what they had to go through. Sometimes people will watch you do real bad, and they probably won't help, or they won't say nothing, or they'll just watch you. And when they see you do good, they'll be like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And the whole time you're like, what? Like, you proud of me? I didn't even know you was watching me. I didn't even know you cared. But they watching. And this Queen of Wine energies definitely represents that. But don't worry, because you are very successful in this future. So take this energy out of there. Stop. Don't overbury yourself in action. Don't overwork yourself, because all these wands, that's action. That Ten of Wands, you holding all of them at once. For what? You can only do one thing at a time. If you try to do everything at once, you won't get anything done. Then in the area of the good stuff, we have the Page of Pentacles, the World, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Now, I added the column of the good stuff because I like to have my readings come out positive. So anything in this area, whether it came out a negative card or not, it is in the area of the good stuff. We're going to turn it positive, and we're going to see what it really means. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. This is you not really being able to believe it yourself. You seeing how, this is you seeing how powerful your actions were, and you seeing the actual benefits from the hard work that you've put in, and you're trying to take a minute and actually bask in it, because it was hard for you to believe that you actually pulled it off yourself. The World. The World is a circle. When you have the World in a reading like this, it seemed like you went from the end of a cycle, and then now you're at the beginning of the cycle. This is kind of like a reassurance that your cycle is going, you're going on the right path, and you have all the resources at hand to continue your path successfully. This is also a momentum card, so it's also telling you, hey, and like all these aces, that's momentum. You have 3 aces in your reading. Um, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups usually means that you're caring for someone that can't care for themselves. Pisces, you're so emotional. I know a lot of this is what your goal was to begin with. You were actually working hard enough to make sure that yourself was financially stable to help others. You may be thinking that that's a part of the cycle. Your intuitive eye may be telling you all these things about how your cycles is playing out, and you feel like in order for you to get your blessings, you have to bless other people. Just be mindful of how to balance things out. Okay? Don't go overboard. Then you have the Two of Swords. Excuse me. You got the Two of Swords. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, you got the Two of Swords, and this means that you're sitting in an uncomfortable place, waiting to make a decision. This is one of those cards where I say, if you don't make the decision fast enough, then no matter what you decide, it's going to be the wrong decision because you took too long to decide. With this showing up in the area of your good stuff, I would tell you to be very mindful of your third eye. If you have a decision to make, go with your first mind. It really doesn't matter. Like when it comes to certain decisions, a lot of decisions don't even really matter. You're already fully educated on how to move forward. And if you prolong a decision, you can literally mess up a situation that you've been building up from the beginning. I don't read in gender, so it's like this can be for a male Pisces or a female Pisces. We're going to clarify a little bit more with this other deck. So, to clarify your past, we pulled the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is definitely that energy of people are watching you. And for it to come up in your past where all this stuff is at the end, you got the Death card next to the Six of Swords. You hit rock bottom and you are on your way to a way better life. And like I said, this is a weekly reading, so don't take it too seriously, but whatever situation it is, it definitely hit rock bottom and it's moving forward to the positiveness. And that's why we have this Six of Wands, because people were watching you. They were watching you go down a spiraling hill. They were watching you fail, and they're still watching you, trying to see you rebuild yourself, and you are. Don't be too much of a show-off. You pulled the Three of Wands for your present. Don't be a show-off. Use this momentum, because that's what this is. This Three of Wands is a momentum card. Use this moving forward, and it's in your present time. Going forward, use this. Take action. Take action. Use everything you got and just work yourself. Work yourself until you're tired. And until you're tired, you get you some rest. You pamper yourself and you get up and you work again. Because once you like catch that momentum, you are like, then success is more so easy. You start to see, especially when your third eye is open, you start to see all your decisions right in front of you. You don't have to think too hard about it. You don't have to collect your thoughts as much. Everything kind of comes naturally. It's kind of like making life a game. It's like you could play the game and not really even think about the game. You could be thinking about your relationship or thinking about what you did at work, but you still winning. It's like, that's because you played this game so many times. Use this momentum now. Don't get stuck in your head and get stuck into decision making, because it'll just throw do not be undecisive. Do not. We pulled the Ace of Swords in your area of the future. This is the fourth ace, which is crazy because you have all four aces here. This is the beginning of a cycle, which means you have literally everything you need to be successful. Don't doubt yourself, just do it. Don't let people that's watching you or waiting for you to fail discourage you. Don't let their opinions take you away from your original decision. Don't let what other people say take you away from your original decision. Just move, because you know you have your intuitive third eye to move forward. You don't need, I'm not saying you don't need other people's opinion, but don't let their opinion distract you or throw you off. The Ace of Swords means the beginning of a fight. That means the beginning of hard work. But that's to clarify the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. You physically able to do everything you need to do to get everything you need, everything you wanted. Then you pulled the Two of Swords for your area of the good stuff again. Now, originally the Two of Swords is not a good card. This is a decision-making card. This is an indecisive person. Indecisiveness will literally put you under. And I see it all over your reading today. Don't take too long to make decisions, because all these signs in front of you are telling you that you have your guides, you have your spirits around you, pushing you through to success. So if you sit into a mode where you can't make a decision, you start constantly doubting yourself, which all your help is going to start falling off and not help you no more. And that is my clarification. That's what I have for you today, Pisces. This is the week of January 1st to the 7th of 2023. If you like this reading, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, and see you next week.